Hi guys, welcome back to Plow and Pantry. I'm Alicia and today I'm making some chicken freezer meals. I am out of my freezer dinners, so I'm going to make a bunch of chicken ones today. I'm making 5 recipes, 2 bags of each, so that's 10. And these are all going to be things that you just dump and freeze and then dump in a crock pot to cook. I am probably in a couple days going to do the same thing but with beef. I like to concentrate on like one protein at a time when I do freezer meals. So I'll do some beef ones another day, and that'll give me 10 meals of chicken, 10 meals of beef, and then we'll have in between meals where we grill something or we go out or we do something else I'm in the mood for, have a big dinner type salad, something like that. So today I am making some old favorites and some new ones, and by the time I post this, I will hopefully have had some of those new ones, and I can tell you how well we liked it. So I'm starting off, I've got 6 of these little bag holders, so I'm starting off with 3, and I've got 2 over there. I have partitioned out my chicken. And the first one's going to be the Olive Garden chicken pasta. I will link to all these recipes below, but let me get this one out. I have seen people make, there's a lot of different versions of this out there, this Olive Garden pasta chicken. And I like this one. People have said that some of them are too vinegary. I don't feel like this one is, partly because it uses less of the dressing and it uses some cream cheese and some cream too, which kind of tones it down. It's really good. It's one of the few things I eat with pasta in it. So on the day that we eat this, you put this in the crock pot and then you just cook up some pasta and mix it together, and it's delicious. I am not using the Olive Garden Italian. I'm using the one from Aldi. It is the same tasting to us. Our family doesn't notice a difference, and you use half the bottle. So 1 bottle is perfect for doing 2 bags of it. And eyeballing it is just fine. Let's see, we need some Parmesan, grated Parm. Get that out. I got some things out and not other things. I was kind of trying to do prep things. So this is like 2 cups in a tub, and you need 1 cup per bag, so I'll split this in half in each bag. And when I serve this, I do extra Parm on top because there's never too much cheese in something, right? That's just how it is good. Okay, and then we need some pepper and some parsley. I'm gonna use dried parsley today. You can use fresh. I'm just honestly not wanting to go out to the garden and pick it. It is hot today. So half a teaspoon is what the recipe calls for, so I'm assuming that it's talking about dried anyways. It does not specify. By the way, my bags are already pre-labeled with the directions on them and everything. So then 1/4 cup of melted butter. I'm not going to bother melting it because it's going to go in a crock pot and it's going to melt in there. So 1/4 cup is half a stick. So I'm cutting 1 in half, and I'm just going to put 1 chunk in each bag. Okay. 8 ounces chicken broth. Let's see, I grabbed one of these from downstairs. This is a 16-ounce jar. So I'm just going to do half and half. And it has, a lot of these ball jars have measurements on the side. All right, and then 4 ounces of heavy cream in each one. I'm just going to use whole milk today. I did not want to go to the store. So, and I am going to, I won't eyeball it. I'll get a measuring cup. 4 ounces is a half cup. This measuring cup, I like not only because it has 3 spouts, but it also has cups, ounces, and milliliters to measure with. Okay, got the cream, and then each one gets a block of cream cheese. And then this one is done. The only thing I did beforehand today was I partitioned my chicken out and labeled the bags, and I chopped up some bell peppers and just made sure that I had everything upstairs so I wouldn't have to go down to the basement and get stuff in the middle of the video. And then these two are ready to take off the bags. Squeeze out as much air as I can. Sit this back here. Okay. One down, or 2 meals, 1 recipe down. Let's see, what's the next one I have? Fiesta Crack Chicken. All right, where's that one right here? Let's see. I need a can of tomatoes in each one. It asks for crushed tomatoes. I'm using diced today because I have them. And I'm using store-bought ones because I do have a few more home cans, but I'm saving those for a couple other things. So 1 can in each. And then a pack, okay. Gotta have some packets here, and I don't do the packets very often, so I have my homemade stuff. So 1 ranch packet and 1 taco seasoning packet per bag. I use my homemade ranch seasoning. I do have a printable recipe on my blog, and I think I've done this in a video along with my taco seasoning, so I'll link both of those. But my homemade ranch seasoning is 2 tablespoons as a packet, and then a 1/4 cup of the taco seasoning. I did pre-measure that. But you can just use 1 packet. If you have store-bought packets, 1 packet of ranch, 1 packet of taco seasoning. Then let's see, the 8-ounce block of cream cheese. That's what my other 2 blocks are over here for. This is something that I shred after it's cooked. I serve it just over rice. Made it a couple weeks ago for the family. They liked it. So I decided to make some freezer meals of it. I was thinking, I served it over plain brown rice, which is kind of our standard, but I was thinking of putting it over either beans or like a cilantro lime rice. It's kind of a Mexican Fiesta Crack Chicken, you know. Kind of Mexican flavor profile here. We've got Italian, Mexican, Asian. So we have the cream cheese block in each one. And then this is what I chopped ahead of time. The recipe calls for 1 red bell pepper and 1 green bell pepper each. I did not have 2 red bell peppers, but I had a red and a yellow, so I did have 2 green. So I put 1 green bell pepper in each, and then I cut up a red and a yellow and mixed them and cut it in half so that they each have 2 full peppers, just mixed colors. Which is, I make that kind of substitution all the time. All right, and then just salt and pepper to taste, and I do that when I am tasting it, when it's like done in the crock pot. I don't do that at this point. This one is ready to go. This cooks on low for 8 hours. And like I said, I just put it over rice and I just get out a veggie tray. It works. All right, let's see. I have already made a mess over here. What is the next one? Sweet Fire. This is one of the ones that's new to me, and the print on this is really small. Sweet Fire. I decided to try this because my husband loves Sweet Fire chicken at Panda Express, and I'm hoping that this will be kind of similar. So I have my chicken in here, minced garlic, red pepper flakes, Red pepper flakes is 1 to 2 teaspoons. I'm going to go closer to 1 just because we're a wimp. We're wimpy. Red pepper flakes, 2/3 cup sugar, 1 cup water, sweet chili sauce. Let me grab the sugar and the sweet chili sauce. I feel like that's a lot of sugar. If it's too sweet, then I will make a note and not do as much next time. So 2/3 cup each. This is one of those recipes that at the day you make it, once it's ready, you mix cornstarch and water and mix it in and just kind of thicken it up. I will link this one below. This is from Kimmy over at She's in Her Apron. So 2/3 cup sugar. I need a cup of water each. Okay, and then 2 tablespoons of sweet chili sauce. I'm just using this, sweet chili sauce. It's in most grocery stores in the Asian food section, some form of it. Man, this lid is serious business. I cannot get it off. 2 tablespoons. I'm all about eyeballing 2 tablespoons. This will need to go in the fridge. And then this is done. No. You know what? I forgot to grab pineapple. No matter how hard I try, I forgot to grab pineapple downstairs. So this needs 1 red bell pepper per. I do not have red bell pepper. I had 1 more green and 1 orange. So I chopped those both up and mixed them and split them in half to put in there. I need to grab a can of pineapple chunks from downstairs. It says drained, so I will have to drain them. Putting the whole can in each one. I buy these by the flat at Aldi. It's the cheapest place I've found for them. But they don't always have, like if I want crushed or chunks, they don't always have whichever one I want. So when I see one that I use a lot, then I just buy the whole flat of it. They last quite a while. Okay, these are done. Two more, ready to go. I think that sweet fire is going to be good. All right, let me get my last 4 bags onto these holders. By the way, I tend to, for these, I got meat out of the freezer. I grabbed a little bit that was on sale this week. But for the most part, I got meat that was out of the freezer. And so I make do with what I have when that happens. If a recipe asks for chicken breasts and I have chicken thighs, then I use the chicken thighs. Most things can be transferable that way, especially in the crock pot. So on that note, some of these all, I believe, call for chicken breasts or thighs, but these are all either chicken breasts or tenderloins because those were actually what was on sale today really good. So last 2 here. Hello. This one is sweet teriyaki chicken. And I chose to use the tenderloins for these because it cooks less time. It cooks for, it says 2 to 3 hours on low. And so I was kind of like, So, but that being tenders, it'll cook faster anyway. So let's see, onion. I need diced onion, garlic, soy sauce, honey, rice vinegar, pepper, and ginger. Okay, so let's start. Let's go in order. Yellow onion. I have onion. That I need to finish using. And how much does it ask for? A cup. Yeah, that'll be fine. 2 cloves of garlic. So I'm just using this stuff. And I put a heaping big spoonful because to me there's very seldom such thing as too much garlic. 1/2 cup of soy sauce. Half a cup of soy sauce. Half a cup of soy sauce. 1/2 cup honey. I'm going to have to go downstairs and get more honey because I'm going to need it for the next recipe too. You can spray the inside of your measuring cups with like nonstick spray to help with sticking, but I don't find that it is that bad if I've already used a liquid in the cup, but I don't need it as much. Gotta get more honey. Okay, got some Azure honey here. And I was thinking its solidness would make it easier to measure. Might be too solid. If your honey is crystallized or hard like that, you can microwave it. It's not bad, it's just thicker. Honey doesn't actually really go bad. At least pure honey does not. That's what my beekeeper friend tells me anyways. Just can get crystallized. And when this goes in the crock pot, that will totally melt down and separate and be amazing. Okay, I'm gonna keep this out because I'm pretty sure I need it in my next recipe. I need 1/4 cup of rice vinegar. And a 1/4 teaspoon of fresh pepper. I'm just going to use regular, not fresh pepper. Big pinch. And then I need to grate some ginger. Got sticky hands here. Let's see, what do I need for the ginger? A tablespoon of grated peeled fresh ginger. Okay. So, tablespoon each. I find it easiest just to trim off the peel. I find it tough to actually peel with like a peeler or a spoon. I mean, how many times have I seen Rachel Ray just go like this and get the peel off, and it just does not work for me. All right, grate it. I'll do it right here and then bring it over. Okay, get half. This is really sticking to my microplane here. More than ginger ever has. I mean, it always kind of sticks a little bit because it's fibrous-y, but it's like really stuck. Get that 1/2 and 1/2. Okay, these are done and ready. And I can do the last one, which is honey chipotle chicken. And this one is a marinade that you can use for any meat, but I'm going to use straight in the chicken and just do it that way. Let me find my recipe over here. Here we are. Okay, for this one I have to make the marinade in a blender and then pour it over the top, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. So I need to get out my blender here. And I like to, let's see, I'll just make double the marinade. All right, 1/3 cup neutral flavored oil. I brought up some avocado oil So I was out, so 2/3. I'm just gonna double it, just split it between the 2 bags. Quarter cup honey, so 1/2 cup of honey. Let's see if I push that down. Yep, that's right about 1/2 cup. Two to 4 chipotle peppers and adobo. Okay, I have a can of these open from some burgers I made the other day, and I'm pretty sure that there's like 2 to 4 peppers in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's actually more than that. But I'm gonna get a little bit of this adobo sauce. But I'm gonna stick with 2 peppers. I put 4 in there. That's because it's 2 recipes. Because we find it a little bit spicy. I used these in a Mexican burger the other day. It was really good. All right, then I need some spices. Sweet paprika, chili powder, cumin, oregano. All right, I'm gonna eyeball these. A teaspoon of chili powder. So I'll need 2. 1, 2. Teaspoon of paprika. So 2 of those. 1, 2. A little bit more because I'm tumbled out. Teaspoon of cumin. This is almost like a taco seasoning. 1, 2. Teaspoon of dried oregano. 1, 2. This is very much like a taco seasoning. All right, garlic cloves. And this recipe calls for 5 fresh garlic cloves. So I'm going to do like 2 really big spoonfuls. I'm at the bottom of my little garlic jar here. 1. It's probably more than 5 cloves of garlic, but I like it. We've established that I like the garlic. All right, and then some cilantro. I do have 2 bunches of cilantro. Need to rinse it. It's gonna be full. I tend to use this little blender for small batches. It's just easier to clean, honestly. Everything's wet. My hands were wet. There we go. All right, so I'm just gonna eyeball 1/2 and 1/2 of this. Now these 2 are done. So we are done. 5 recipes, doubled each. So we've got 10 meals here that are all ready to just dump in a crock pot and cook and serve with or over whatever we want to. That is what I call a productive afternoon. Remember that I will leave those recipes linked below, along with like my ranch and taco seasoning recipes and stuff. And thank you guys for joining me today. I will see you guys on the next video. Have a great day.